What if God called you to restore something that everyone else had given up on? A broken dream, a fractured relationship, a community in ruins? What if the task seemed so monumental, so impossible, that just thinking about it made you want to crawl back into bed? This isn't just a hypothetical. This is the real-life story of a man named Nehemiah. Picture this. Nehemiah is living a pretty comfortable life. He's the cupbearer to the king of Persia, a position of immense trust and privilege. He's got security, status, everything you'd think someone would want. But his heart isn't in the palace. His heart is hundreds of miles away in Jerusalem, the city of his ancestors. One day, his brother comes to visit and delivers devastating news that Jerusalem is a wreck. The city walls, the very thing that provided protection and identity, are broken down. The gates have been burned with fire. The people who returned from exile are living in great trouble and disgrace. And this news absolutely crushes Nehemiah. The Bible says he sat down and wept. For days he mourned, fasted, and prayed. He wasn't just sad, he was heartbroken. His people were vulnerable, shamed, and without hope. Now, many of us, when we feel that kind of overwhelming sadness, we might just stay there. We might think, well, that's terrible, but what can I do? I'm just one person. But Nehemiah's heartbreak turned into a holy burden. He felt a divine nudge, a calling from God that he couldn't ignore. This wasn't just someone else's problem anymore. It was his asterisk problem dot. So he does something incredibly bold. He goes to the most powerful man in the known world, King Artaxerxes, and basically asks for a leave of absence and a royal grant to go rebuild an entire city's defenses. This was risky. The king could have seen this as a rebellious plot and had him executed. But Nehemiah had been praying, and God had prepared the way. The king not only says yes, but also provides him with letters of safe passage and a grant for timber from the royal forest. When Nehemiah arrives in Jerusalem, he doesn't just charge in and start bossing people around. He first takes a secret nighttime tour of the city. He rides on a donkey through the rubble, personally assessing the damage, feeling the full weight of the desolation. He needed to understand the problem intimately before he could present a solution. Then he gathers the leaders and the people and shares his vision. He doesn't just say, let's build a wall. He says, you see the trouble we are in. Come, let us rebuild the wall of Jerusalem, and we will no longer be in disgrace. He tells them about the gracious hand of his God that was upon him. He casts a vision not just of stone and mortar, but of restored dignity, of renewed hope. And the people are inspired. They reply, let us rise up and build. So they began the good work. But here's the twist. The moment you start doing something significant for God, you can expect opposition. Almost immediately, Nehemiah's enemies, guys named Sanballat, Tobiah, and Geshem, start to mock them. What is this feeble thing you are doing? Are you rebelling against the king? They laughed at them, trying to demoralize them. When mockery didn't work, the threats escalated. The enemies plotted to attack Jerusalem and stir up trouble to stop the construction. The people got scared. Their own energy was flagging. They said, the strength of the laborers is giving out, and there is so much rubble that we cannot rebuild the wall. They were tired, overwhelmed, and afraid. This is the critical moment. This is where most projects, most dreams die. It's where we give up. But Nehemiah's response is legendary. He doesn't quit. He adapts. He posts guards day and night. He arms the builders. He tells them, work with one hand and hold a weapon in the other. Can you imagine? Spreading mortar with a trowel while a sword is strapped to your side. It's a powerful image of what it means to be persistent in the face of spiritual and physical warfare. And he rallies them with one of the most powerful lines in the whole story. Don't be afraid of them. Remember the Lord, who is great and awesome, and fight for your families, your sons and your daughters, your wives and your homes. He reminded them why they were building. It wasn't just a wall. It was for their children's future. It was for their security. It was for God's glory. Against all odds, with relentless opposition and overwhelming challenges, they finished the wall. In just 52 days, an impossible task, completed in record time. Why? Because, as Nehemiah says, the people had a mind to work. They had a leader who wouldn't quit and a God who was on their side. Nehemiah's story is a masterclass in leadership, faith, and grit. It teaches us that when God calls you to a task, He will equip you for it. It shows that opposition is not a sign to stop, but often a sign that you're doing something that matters. And it proves beyond a doubt that persistence, fueled by prayer and a clear vision, can overcome even the most broken down walls. So what's the broken wall in your life? What has God called you to rebuild that others have given up on? Remember Nehemiah. Remember the Lord, who is great and awesome, and pick up your trowel and your sword. If this story resonates with you, don't miss out on your daily dose of spiritual nourishment. Make sure you subscribe for more stories of faith and persistence.